Hey guys, I'm Ralph from the Homestead. Today I'm going to be preparing for my autumn garden. So I need to clear out a few things. This tomato needs to be cut back. I've already started, but I'm going to carry on with that. And then I need to get a couple things out of, we'll set up some more of the beds, and then hopefully later on this afternoon I can plant a couple seeds. Today is a nice overcast, cool, and little bit, couple drops of rain here and there. So perfect day for spending in the garden. So let's get started. I found a tomato hornworm. I didn't think I'd find these in the desert, but here you go. Look at that. That's quite a magnificent. It's a really magnificent caterpillar. And look how big it is. Maybe there might be one or two more. I might find them, but they've not been a significant problem with my tomatoes. Look at that. Well, the rain just started pouring straight after I showed you the hornworm. So I decided to give it a break, go inside and have lunch, and see if it stops raining, because often it just rains for about 10-15 minutes and then it stops. Nope, it's carried on. So I guess I'm not going to be working much in the garden today, or at least for now. So I figured what I would do instead is I'd get onto a couple other little things that I had that I still want to do. One of them is that my beehive has an existing, let me find it for you, here you go. It had this is an entrance reducer. You can put it like this, and then the bees have a small entrance. You put it like this and they have a big one. Now, at the moment I have a syrup or a feeder for the bees that's in the entrance as well, and this stretches all the way across the entrance, and the feeder has no space because the feeder fits straight in. It's the same height as this. So what I want to do is I'm going to take this piece of wood and I'm going to cut it. I'm actually going to cut it to the length I want it. That'll give the bees about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of space. And it'll have enough space also it'll be short enough so that I can keep the feeder there as well. So I'm just going to cut this and then probably sand it down. It's quite rough. It's just a garden stake that I got at the hardware store. But I'm going to cut it to size, and then I'll see about sanding it down with certainly initially with my belt sander. The reason I want to use an entrance reducer is because the hive is not very strong at the moment. It's not very big and not very strong. So I want the bees to have as little space for them to defend the hive as possible. So if there's a small entrance, it's much easier for the bees to defend the hive against robber bees and anything else that tries to get into the hive, as opposed to leaving the hive entrance completely open, which makes it much more difficult. With the sugar syrup feeder there as well, there are other insects that are going to want to come in, and also they're going to want to try to eat the sugar syrup. I mean, there's ants there already, so that just tells you that there's more stuff that wants to come. So I'm going to make an entrance reducer, just a really, really simple one. Like I said, I'm going to cut it short so that I can leave a space open. And then just sand it down so that it's the same size as this. So let's get into that. There you go. That's really all I need to do. Now I just need to sand it down. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that right now. What I think I might just do, maybe not. All right, let's figure out how to sand this. What I've seen some people do is actually put their sander upside down and then do something like this. Needs to be about 3/4 of an inch. I'm getting there. Not bad. Looks like it'll fit. This side, yeah, that'll also fit. So, and I've just been checking. The middle is, yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Cool. Just listen to that rain. It's coming down nicely. It's been going on for for over an hour now. So glad. It's always great to get rain in the desert. Anyway, so now that I've done the entrance reducer, the next thing I want to do is I actually want to build a deep brood box for my hive. When this one is full, when the current brood box is full, I'm going to need to add another one before I can add my honey super at the top. And I was looking around, and I can buy one if you buy one with all the frames inside. It can cost you anything from $60 upwards. And I just thought, is there an easier way? Is there a way I can make one myself? I mean, obviously I can. But a tip I did find on some bee forums is that you can take a 1x12 and cut it up. So I thought, hold on, I've got a bunch of wood in my workshop that was left here when we bought the house. Let me have a look there. And lo and behold, I have a 1x12. So I'm going to see about cutting it up nicely and sizing it so that I can build a deep brood box. Let's get going. It's difficult cutting this because it's so wide, but as you can see, you can flip it over. Now, the one thing I did discover is that one of the sides is actually not that straight. So that's why I've got these not perfect cuts, but they're okay and they're at the ends, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be cutting out, routing some grooves in here so that I can connect them together. So the ends don't have to be perfect, they just have to be the right size, and that's about it. Well, there you go. So as you can see, it's a relatively sunny day today. Relatively, there's still clouds and things and a little bit of rain here and there. But I decided to come back after church, come out here and see about pruning this tomato. And I was kind of blown away. So I just want to show you what I saw. Let's go and have a look. First, I cut a lot of tomato plant away. So I've got this pile over here, and I've got that pile over there as well. A lot of tomato plant. There's still a lot left, but I want to show you. There are just tons and tons of green tomatoes. A bunch all over the place. There's a bunch across on that side as well. Down here, and down there, and over there. So there's just a ton of tomatoes still on this plant. I was blown away. And then not only that, but from over here, all of these ripe tomatoes, I'm just blown away. I had totally given up on that plant. I thought it was just going to die initially, and then it thrived, and then I just left it because I was too tired of tomatoes. I planted over 60 tomato plants and only one of them survived. So I was really cheesed off. I was not happy. So to get so many tomatoes off that one tomato plant after I just written it off completely is just mind-blowing. I'm very happy. It's definitely with all the struggles I've had so far this year, it's a great feeling to see all of this. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.